Well, Jamel Hill was on my show recently, and she talked about a tweet that she sent, which caused a bunch of uproar. It was like trending and so forth. And she said, if you vote for Trump, you're racist. You have no wiggle room. What do you think?
I would agree. I would agree. I never thought about it before, but like a lot of the things that I'm finding out now, I never knew before. I never knew that Robert E. Lee fought to keep slavery.
Well, he was the head of the Confederate Army, right?
But I didn't know that.
Who was fighting to keep slavery.
They never taught us that in school.
Yeah.
They never taught us that these guys were slave owners and that they wanted to keep us in slavery when they taught us in school. They just, talk about what great generals they were. And now that I see that you're fighting to keep this legacy on, this should be something that nobody should want to be right in our face,
Right. You don't see Hitler statues in Germany.
No.
Or Nazi generals or whoever else was involved in that. They're really trying to erase that part. Like, not erase it to the point where it never happened, but like,
we're not proud of it.
We're not proud of it.
We're not going to name our army bases after those guys.
Yeah.
We're not gonna immoralize them.
Right. Like, for example, the bridge that John Lewis and Martin Luther King marched on was named after a Ku Klux Klan leader. There's a lot of stuff like that out there. And you're right. These statues are still there. And, you're right. Like Robert E. Lee, growing up and going to history class in high school, he's not viewed as a Hitler type figure.
No.
He is viewed as a great general who happened to lose the war and, but then afterwards the country came together. We embraced our southern neighbors once again and so forth. But yeah, he was essentially Hitler's general, if you think about it. But that's not the way he's presented in school.
No, they got schools named after him in Texas.
This is true.
Texas have schools that my family members have went to. It's named after him. So I don't know. I don't think there's no wiggle room to if you are a Trump supporter. I mean and it's deeper than just racism. I mean you're supporting ignorance. I mean, because in my personal opinion, I don't know, Trump is one of the dumbest people I ever seen before in my life. And I read his books when I was in prison.
I read his book, yeah.
I read
The Art of the Deal.
I read 3 of his books when I was in prison. I didn't buy them. Somebody else had them, and I read them, looking for game. But now that I know him from seeing him speak and everything, as much as he's speaking, I know he didn't write those books.
Right. He had a ghostwriter.
He had a ghostwriter. So not only are you a racist, but you're also ignorant because you don't go with science and you don't go with facts.
Right. What did you think of Herschel Walker endorsing Trump?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
But Herschel Walker is fits that category though too. He's
not black.
He's not black.
Yeah, he's other.
He's other. He's never been pulled. Cop pulled him. Oh, Herschel Walker, you one of the greatest running backs of all time. Give me your autograph. I mean the same scenario with certain people that don't fit into that same peg as just a normal black person who's working a 9 to 5 or who's unemployed. He's not the same type of person.